Hello everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make some kitchen sink cookies. I got this recipe from John Cannell's channel at Preppy Kitchen. I'll link him below. And he just had potato chips and chocolate chips and pretzels, and it just had so many good treats in there. I just had to try it. So let's get started.
Okay, the first thing we will start with is the butter. Remember, it needs to be at room temperature. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna start to cream it. And what that means is you just wanna start mixing it. It's gonna get a little light and fluffy. And after that, we're gonna add in our sugars. And we're gonna cream the sugars into the butter. All you're doing to the butter is you're getting it nice and creamy and smooth. Next, we're adding in the white granulated sugar. Mix this for a minute to a minute and a half on medium speed. Go ahead and scrape down your bowl, and you just want to get anything that's collected at the bottom. You want to get that nice and incorporated. Give that another quick little 30-second mix, and we're going to go ahead and move on to the brown sugar. Just go ahead and throw it in the mixer, and you're going to do the same thing. You are going to mix this until it is nice and creamy. This process will take another 2 to 3 minutes. Just remember to stop your mixer, scrape down your bowl, and make sure the butter and the sugars are well incorporated. Give it another quick mix, another minute to 2 minutes. Remember, you want this light, fluffy, and airy by the time you're done. To the mixture, I'm going to go ahead and add my vanilla. My favorite vanilla is from Mexico. I will link it down below. I just love it. The smell of the vanilla is just so nice, and it just tastes amazing. My mother-in-law got it for me when she went to Mexico, and I've just loved it ever since. I won't buy any other type of vanilla, but I'll link it down below so you guys can check it out. And here I'm just giving the mixture a little quick mix, and then turning on the mixer for another minute to incorporate the vanilla. And this is what you will be left with, a nice and fluffy mixture. Now let's add the eggs one at a time. Remember, your eggs also need to be room temperature. Let the first egg mix in, and then you can add in the second egg. Again, remembering to stop and scrape down your bowl every now and again, just to make sure all of your ingredients are well incorporated. As you mix the eggs, it might seem like it's not incorporating, but if you just trust the process and keep mixing, your eggs will incorporate with the butter. Now we're gonna add the dry ingredients. Go ahead and add in your flour to the bowl. You're gonna add the salt and the baking powder, and we're gonna go ahead and mix this for about a minute. Remember, you do not want to overmix your dough, so just mix slowly. And if you still have some loose flour, don't worry, because as we continue to mix. It's gonna be incorporated towards the end. Don't forget to scrape down your bowl once again, and just so you get everything nice and incorporated. Mix your dough one last time for about 30 seconds, and with this, your dough should come together. Now it's time to add all of those yummy ingredients. I chose white chocolate chips, and I had a semi-sweet chocolate bar that I had already cut up, so I decided to add those in there. In the original recipe, he does use just regular chocolate chips, so you can go ahead and do that. I just used what I had on hand. And next we're gonna add in the little toffee bites. These are so yummy. And I just give this a little mix in between ingredients just so I can start incorporating. And now you can add in your chips. I'm adding in Ruffles, and I had some pretzels which I just broke up into small little pieces, just so they're not too big when making the cookies. And again, just mixes for about 20 seconds and your cookie dough is ready. Cover this up with saran wrap and place this in your fridge for 1 to 2 hours so we can let the dough chill. Once your dough is ready, it's finally time to bake these up. I'm using a pretty big cookie scoop, so I'm only putting 5 per tray, but if you make smaller ones, then you can fit more onto a tray. It's just I'm making mine super big. And I also left some extra pretzels and some Ruffles so I could just top my cookies. And once you're topped everything, then you can go ahead and toss these in the oven at 350 for 10 to 12 minutes. Oh my god, you guys, these cookies were amazing. If you like sweet and salty, you just have to try these. You get the little crunch from the chips and the pretzels, and then you get that saltiness, and then you get a little bit of chocolate, just mixed all together harmoniously. I mean, these cookies are so good. I'm definitely going to be making these throughout the summer. I think these are one of our new favorites. So I hope you guys like this recipe. And one more little trick I wanted to show you guys is as soon as your cookies come out of the oven, if they're not uniform, just take a large cookie cutter, and what you're going to do is just swirl it around the cookie. And you want to do this right as they come out of the oven, just so you can make nice round cookies. This is just like a nice little trick if you want your cookies to look perfect. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, these cookies were amazing. I'll link the recipe down below. It's at Preppy Kitchen by John Cannell, and I hope you guys enjoy these. They were just amazing. I will be making these again. So thank you guys again, and we'll see you next time.